I'm sitting on a chair on the balcony reading my book. Every few minutes, I look at her while she paints. I think about the day I will tell her the truth. When I think about that day, I feel cold inside. My name is Nikki. I am 40 years old. I am a doctor and live with my husband and my daughter. Her name is Mia. Mia is a girl who loves school and studying and loves to paint on canvas too. When I was her age, I loved school and learning. Just like her, I was also an only child. I often asked my parents why I didn't have brothers or sisters. They would smile and say, "Because we love you so much and want to give all our love to you." I also asked why we didn't have many relatives around. No aunts, uncles, or cousins. My parents explained that our family lived in other cities and we didn't keep in touch with them. They focused all their attention on me, ensuring I had everything I needed to succeed. When I was accepted into medical school, my parents were very happy. They had a big party and invited all our friends. It was one of the happiest days of my life. The next day, my father called me into his room. My mother looked worried when I walked in. My father held my hands and we sat down together. He looked into my eyes with love and concern. He said, "My dear, we have to tell you something important. Many years ago, your mother and I decided to get married, even though our families did not agree. At that time, both of our parents were worried. Maybe it was because we came from different cultures, or maybe because of money problems or other reasons. But we loved each other very much. Our love was so strong that we didn't let anything stop us. We got married and started our life together. As the years passed, we hoped to have a child. We dreamed of hearing a baby's laugh in our home. We wanted to see a little one running around, calling us Mom and Dad. Having a child would make our love feel complete. But time went by, and we realized something was wrong. We could not have a baby. We went to doctors. We tried to understand why. Finally, the doctors told us something very difficult. They said that if your mother married another man, or if I married another woman, we might be able to have children, but together, we could not have a baby. This news broke our hearts. It was very painful. We had to accept that our love would not give us a child. But we stayed together because we loved each other more than anything else in the world. One day, a big earthquake happened in a faraway city. Many children lost their parents. We decided to adopt one of those children. When we arrived at the shelter, the first child we saw was you, a beautiful, innocent 3-year-old girl. When we saw you, we felt something special. We knew in our hearts that you were the right child for us. After we finished all the legal steps, you became our daughter. We gave you the name Nikki. From that moment, our lives were full of joy and meaning. We moved to a new city where no one knew our story. We were a little afraid. We worried that someone might tell you the truth before we could do it ourselves. When I heard those words from my father, I was confused and thought I was dreaming. the first, I felt sad because I did not know this before. But soon, I felt love and gratitude. My parents chose me and gave me a happy life. I understood that they loved me deeply. When my father finished speaking, he covered his eyes with his hands and began to cry. I felt very emotional, and I started to cry too. I hugged him hard. Then my mother came and hugged us. We stayed together, full of love and truth. After we stopped crying, I looked at them and said, "I love you even more now. You will always be my real parents." I kissed their hands and felt thankful for the life and love they gave me. From that day, I loved and respected them even more. They were special people. They didn't have to take care of me, but they chose to love me with all their hearts. When I was a student in medical school, I met a professor named Liam. He was very kind, patient, and clever. He was nice to everyone. He always had a warm smile on his face. His smile made me feel calm. I started to like his classes. I enjoyed them more and more every day. Whenever he was close to me, my heart beat fast. My heart would race and jump with feelings. I didn't know why at first, but I was falling in love. After some time, we fell in love. Our connection grew stronger. It was not just teacher and student anymore. It became something real, something deep. We got married. We became husband and wife. After our marriage, life felt more beautiful. My world was brighter. We were happy, very happy. We laughed, we talked, and we spent every day with love. My parents were also happy. They smiled and hugged us. They were proud of us. But in my 3rd year of university, I started to feel sick. I had pain. I felt tired. Something was wrong. We went to the doctor. Then we went to more doctors. They did tests, many tests. Finally, the doctor said I had a rare sickness, a rare illness, something that doesn't happen often. To save my life, they had to do surgery. They had to remove some parts of my body. Because of that, I could never become a mother. I could never have a baby. This made me very sad. I felt broken. I cried. I felt pain in my heart. It was a very hard choice, but we chose to save my life. My health was more important. Living was more important. The surgery was serious. It was very hard. The days after the surgery were some of the most difficult days for me, for Liam, and for our parents. The pain in my body slowly went away. The physical pain got better. I could walk again. I could eat, sleep, and do normal things again. But deep inside, I still felt empty. I felt a big sadness inside me. It was hard to smile. It was hard to hide my pain. My heart felt broken. Liam was always there for me. He helped me every day. He tried to make me happy. He took me on trips. He brought me flowers. He planned fun movie nights at home. He tried to make me laugh and forget my sadness. But even with all his love, I still felt lost. I found it hard to study. I found it hard to keep going. I didn't feel like myself anymore. I felt sad, not just for myself and for Liam, but also for my parents. They could not have a child of their own. They could not become parents naturally, but they chose me. With love and kindness, they raised me. They gave me everything. They gave me love, support, and care. But now I could not give them a grandchild. I couldn't give them the joy of having a baby in the family. That thought made my heart heavy. I felt guilty. I felt sorry. Liam kept talking to me. He listened to me. He gave me comfort. He told me kind and gentle words. He tried to give me hope. Again and again, he reminded me how strong I am. Little by little, he helped me feel better. He helped me believe in myself again. At last, I agreed to go back to university. I said yes to continuing my studies and chasing my dreams again. 1 year later, I still felt bad in my heart. I felt guilty. I felt like something was wrong inside me. So I spoke to Liam. I said something very hard. I told him, even though leaving you is worse than death for me, but I can't accept that you missed the chance to be a father because of me. Liam was shocked. He got upset. He was angry. His face changed and his voice was strong. He looked at me and said, "Don't ever say that again. Let this be the last time I hear those words." Then he held my hands and looked into my eyes. He told me, "I am happy with you. I am truly happy. I don't want any life without you. I don't need anything else. I will never leave you, not for any reason." His words were full of love, care, and truth, and in that moment, I believed him with all my heart. One night, a few years later, I was working the night shift at the hospital. Suddenly, the emergency room got very busy. A couple had a car accident. The husband died at the scene, and the wife, who was pregnant, was in very bad condition. The doctors did everything they could. They were able to save the baby, but sadly, the mother passed away. That night, everyone at the hospital was very sad. We cried for the young couple who gone too soon. The baby girl was put in an incubator. Every day I went to see her. I watched her through the glass. She was calm, small, and beautiful. One day, when I came to visit her, the nurses said she was now healthy and didn't need the incubator anymore. They said the baby would go to an orphanage, a place for children without parents. No one came to take her. No one asked about her. She had no family. She was alone in the world. I felt pain in my heart. I said, "No," without thinking. Everyone looked at me. I asked to hold her one more time. I saw her in her little white clothes. I picked her up and gently touched her face and hands. In that moment, I made a decision. I wanted to adopt her. I called Liam and asked him to meet me at a park near the hospital. He was surprised and joked, "Are you missing the days when we were engaged?" I held his hands and asked him, "Do you still want to live your life with me?" Liam smiled and said, "Yes, I want to be with you. Only you. I don't want any other life. Then I told him about the baby. He was so happy. Tears ran down his face as he kissed me. We went home, and I made a special dinner. We invited my parents and Liam's parents and told them everything. When they heard the story, they cried and smiled. We all felt so much love that night. That moment was the start of a new chapter in our lives, full of hope, love, and the joy of bringing a new baby into our family. After we finished the legal adoption papers, we brought our sweet baby girl home and named her Mia. From the first day, our house felt brighter and happier. As Mia grew up, our life became more beautiful and full of meaning. Now, Mia is 13 years old. She doesn't know that we are another birth parents. Just like my own parents waited for the right time to tell me the truth, we have also decided to wait. Maybe when Mia goes to university, we will tell her. We want her to understand that being a family is not only about blood. It's about love and staying together. Until that day comes, we will enjoy every moment with her. We will support her, care for her, and help her grow. Dear viewers, this story was completely true. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it and want to see more real stories like this, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Dear friends, here are some easy steps to help you learn English better. 1. Watch the video. First, watch the story video to understand the story and hear how the words are said. 2. Repeat out loud. Watch it again. This time, pause after each sentence and say it out loud. This will help your speaking and listening skills. 3. Tell the story yourself. Try to tell the story in your own words. You can tell a friend or say it to yourself. This will help you remember the story and speak English better. Thank you for your support.